welcome back to the channel and welcome to a wee bonus stream for the week. I say bonus stream, it's not really a bonus stream. This is me trying to get back on track with the weekly Q&A live streams. Usually I would do a Monday night. I realised when I uploaded my video yesterday that, oh wait, I've done my Monday content. So we moved this to today. Next week it should be back to Monday evenings. Just depends on what the news is like. You know, I couldn't pass up the opportunity of that big bit of news that came out yesterday afternoon and Sunday night. So we're back on track, hopefully, now that European trips and all the rest of it are out the way. Hello, it's nice to see you. If you haven't already, please make sure to hit like and subscribe for the next half an hour. I'm going to keep you company in preparation for Celtic's game against Aberdeen this evening. It is match day 28 in the Scottish Premiership, and tonight Celtic could go 16 points clear of Rangers and one step closer to being officially Scottish Premiership champions should they get the job done over Jimmy Tilleen's Aberdeen. Now, Aberdeen, last time they came to Celtic Park, managed to walk away as one of the only five different games, or five different opponents this season that have taken points off of Celtic. Of course, we were 2-0 up at half-time in that game, and then a second-half performance which was one to forget for Celtic, obviously made it 2-2 on the day, and Aberdeen's season went down the pan from there. Let's just leave it at that. Sorry to any Aberdeen fans who might be watching, I'm not just saying that to stick the knife in or anything. It quite literally went down the pan for Aberdeen from there. In fact, they went on a winless run between, what was it, December and only a couple of weeks ago, where they could not buy a win up until they finally won in the Scottish Cup, and then a couple of league wins recently which have got them back on track. It's not been the best of times for Aberdeen. The last three games they managed to get a 1-0 win over Kilmarnock at the weekend. Last weekend they beat Dundee 2-1 at Dens Park. And then before that was that Scottish Cup win against Dunfermline, which has started this three-game winning streak they're now on. A tall task for them at Celtic Park. Let's just call it how it is. It's not exactly an ideal situation to be in for them, because Celtic are red-hot favourites, despite losing to Hibs at the weekend. So that's the narrative of this game. We need to make sure we get back to winning ways. We need to make sure that we pick ourselves back up after a couple of winless games. You know, we've not won since last weekend. At Bayern Munich, of course, we drew at the Allianz on Tuesday this time last week. At Hibs at the weekend, we lost. So we need to get back to winning ways tonight. We're awaiting the starting 11 to come out so we can react to that. So join me, I'll take your questions, I'll give you my answers. We've got a couple of wee housekeeping things to go over. It's nice to see you all piling in. By the way, thank you, a huge thank you to Wizard Mortal, who has gifted out a membership to one of the lucky members in our chat. I believe it's went to Nikaritsu, so well done Nikaritsu, and thank you to Wizard Mortal for your showing of generosity, so it is always appreciated, and welcome to the 118 Club. Yeah, we've got a few things to talk about. Everybody getting their score predictions in. 49er Scotland, Luke Pitsy, 16 points. Donna, good evening to you, Donna, it's nice to see you, thank you for always supporting the channel. Shane, Mona Hoops, Mona Troops, nice to see that. And Ryan the boy saying the Rangers Avengers have assembled to beat Celtic and Brendan Rodgers. Well, we'll soon see about that, shall we? Yeah, we're waiting for the team to come out, so until then I will take your questions and answers. However, before we do get on to the starting 11 prediction, and the starting 11 announcement, and before we do get into your questions and answers, there's a big talking point. This, wow, look at Wizard Mortal go again with another gift. You're feeling generous tonight. You just got paid. Oh, Wizard Mortal, I love you, mate, and thank you for helping us build this brilliant community. By the way, the channel members community has been absolutely fantastic. It's been booming recently, so if you want to be a part of it, there is a link down below to become a channel member, either through the 118 Club or the Thunder Club. There you go, Ryan the boy, enjoy your membership gifted to you through Wizard Mortal. Everybody, thank you to Wizard Mortal in the chat. Right, okay, so there was a couple of hours ago, there was actually a big bit of news that came out surrounding the Green Brigade, in fact, that you may or may not have seen by now, with an apology to supporters, which has kind of taken everybody by surprise on social media. If you're on social media, then you'll maybe be already aware of this. But this is one that I wasn't expecting to see. People are trying to come up with reasons as to why this apology might exist. I think we might know the reasons as to why it exists, especially for those who were maybe in Munich. Let's have a quick look at it just now. So this was the apology that the Green Brigade. Oh, there's Wizard. Is that Wizard Mortal again with another gift? There you go. That's your lot. That's your lot. So whoever got it, Brooklyn Woods, congratulations. Thank you, Wizard Mortal. Make sure and pay your bloody bills and get your dinner in. But I love you, Wizard Mortal. By the way, there is a Discord. Should I just say this right now, actually? I've not opened it to the public yet, but we're going to. We do have a channel members Discord. I will be opening that to the public over the next few days. We've just kind of had it for channel members so far. Wizard Mortal does a fantastic job in moderating it and taking care of it. So we're going to open that up very, very soon so that you can keep in touch with all the content, what's happening, and just to have a general conversation with the Ryan 118 community as well. So we're going to have that up soon. Thank you, Wizard Mortal, and extremely generous free donations from you tonight to channel members. So thank you for that. Anyway, there was this that came out about a couple at 4 o'clock. About 2 hours ago, in fact, from the point of starting this stream. Apology to supporters. In recent weeks, we have created incidents at matches that have regrettably impacted the experience of other supporters. These incidents have then been made worse by our poor handling of the situations. We would like to take this opportunity to apologise to all fans impacted by our conduct. We acknowledge that our support style isn't to everyone's preference. Going forward, we will be more mindful of this and be more respectful to other supporters. So this came out the blue. I wasn't expecting to see anything like this. I know that the Green Brigade have got their critics, and a lot of people aren't a fan of the culture that they bring to Celtic Park. I've always been on the record in this channel to be a supporter of a lot of what the Green Brigade do, because even through the controversies and the things that make people a little bit critical of them, they do fantastic work in the community with the food banks. They do fantastic charity work. They do a great job bringing atmosphere to the stadium, which we've seen. Obviously, without them, the stadium becomes a bit of a library. Their tifos, all of their work, I think they do a lot. And the Show Israel the Red Card being one of the more recent fantastic examples of the things that they have done to make Celtic Park the place it is and make the Celtic support the thing that it is. So I'm always been a huge backer of the Green Brigade and a lot of what they do. However, it would be ignorant of me to suggest that there hasn't been incidents and there hasn't been situations where you need to kind of breathe through your teeth a wee bit and go, maybe that wasn't the right play. And it rubs a lot of people the wrong way. However, this apology to the supporters genuinely came out the blue tonight. I had no idea that anything like this was on the offing, or in the offing, I should say. And there's been a lot of speculation about what the apology might actually be about. Now, my first reaction was, this is something they did not have to do, because, well, let's put it this way, not a lot of people knew that there was a lot of problems, and they probably could have went about this quietly, and most people, 95% of supporters, would have went by their lives without giving a toss, so they didn't really need to do it. But I think it speaks very highly of them, the fact that they've done this. I think that it makes you realise that they are deep down, and I've never doubted this, some very good people at the core, and obviously do acknowledge that they make mistakes, and they're owning up to those mistakes. And that's something that I think that a lot of other Celtic supporters outside of the Green Brigade, they don't think they're capable of doing that, acknowledging their mistakes and making up for the mistakes. So I think it's really, really good of them to come out and say this. Now, people are wondering, right, what is it actually about? So a lot of people seem to think it's to do with the fights that broke out at the Allianz last week. There was videos that circulated online of supporters fighting with one another in the away section. I've seen someone in the chat suggesting that it might be because they've blocked a few rows at the last couple of games. People up in the standing section, maybe at the top part of it, not so happy. I seen some writing on Twitter that suggested maybe that the display at the Show Israel the Red Card display at the second half of the Munich game last week at Celtic Park, or 2 weeks ago at Celtic Park, I should say, perhaps blocked some people's views, and it created some friction. So there's a number of reasons. I don't think we know the exact reason as to why this has happened, why they've apologised for this, but I will give them their credit. I will applaud them for coming out and being so human about it, being so honest and open about it, and obviously looking to improve going forward. The Green Brigade and their maybe disconnect with some of the Celtic fans has been something that hasn't really been addressed in recent years, when there has been some discourse and there has been some disagreement and rumblings and maybe some, I don't know, bad feeling, ill feeling between certain supporters and the Green Brigade. It hasn't really been addressed, and we've just kind of moved on from it. I think this is a nice way to kind of finally address some of that, to acknowledge that they can make mistakes and they will learn from their mistakes. But yeah, that came out a couple of hours ago. It'll be interesting to see if anything is said about it tonight at the game or anything like that. If there's any banners, anything. I don't imagine there will be, but yeah, they bring the atmosphere to Celtic Park. They've obviously owned up to their mistakes, and moving forward they look to make things a bit more respectful, so that other supporters can enjoy their match day experience. So you can't say they haven't been in touch about it this time, but we'll see where it goes from here. And on that note, Justin, I've not had the chance to speak about it on this channel because I've been away in Munich and all the rest of it. The work that they have done with this Show Israel the Red Card business, I massive applaud, huge respect for it. Now, I know a lot of people aren't part of the whole politics and football thing, and they don't want to see politics a part of football. I've made it clear a million times before, I'm a very political person. I have a lot of deep-rooted political beliefs, including what's happening in Gaza, very, very strong and passionate about it, and I like seeing our fan base, our fans and fan base leading the way and putting forward what I think is a very important voice. So huge props for that campaign, which has taken over the world. You're seeing it in stadiums in every continent. You're seeing it in Europe, you're seeing it in Africa, Asia, South America, North America, and that's all started by the Green Brigade. So they deserve a lot of support and love for that, I think. So yeah, that came out about a couple of hours ago, in case you were wondering, in case you see it later on. I have a lot to go over in this chat before we start talking, because there has been an incredible few acts of generosity in the time that I was speaking, and I would be rude and ignorant not to bring it up before we move on. Thank you to Wizard Mortal again for another gifted membership, and a huge thank that brings it 4 gifted memberships from Wizard Mortal tonight, by the way. 4 different members, new members through gifted memberships. And thank you to Adam for gifting 5 memberships as well. We have the best fans on the whole internet. This community, this Ryan 118 community, there is none better, within or without the Celtic support. I truly believe we have the best community in the whole of YouTube, and you guys are the best. So congratulations to everybody who's picked up a free membership tonight, courtesy of Adam or Wizard Mortal. I really do appreciate it. And thank you to Fall Monk as well, who has become a new member on his own behalf. It is nice to have you. Welcome to the club, sir, and welcome to everybody else who picked up a membership tonight. Right, so it's time to get your questions, your thoughts, and everything else on tonight's game. I basically covered everything we had to in yesterday's video, so I want you guys to dictate the conversation for me here as we wait for the team to be announced. So fire in any questions at all. People asking if I'm going to the game tonight because I'm doing this. Yes, I will be there. I'm going to the game, of course. I just thought that I would do a quick wee stream before I go, just to, you know, get us all buzzing for a midweek game, which sometimes are quite hard to get up for, don't you? Wizard Bottle, you said you were packing in. There's another one. From Wizard Mortal. No more. That's 5. No more. I can't afford to match you again. Listen, lads, let's not have them at the big dick measuring contest here, right? I love both of you. Thank you so much for gifting the memberships. It is genuinely very, very generous of you, and it obviously helps people out who might not be able to afford a membership. Let's get some questions. Score predictions. I think I said 2-0 in my video yesterday, if I remember rightly. I'm sticking by 2-0. I'm waiting to see the team before I give a goal scorer prediction. You can use it for your coupon if you like, but I'm going to go 2-0 with Dyson Maida to score first. You would get about 50 pence back for that, so don't bother putting it on. There's no point. Greg saying, I think the rest of the season is big for Trusty to either prove he is good enough or to show us that we could need another centre-back. I think nonetheless, when the summer comes calling, a centre-back should be looked at. I think that we're in a good position with Trusty, Vickers and Scales, but outside of those 3, I think there is room for improvement. I think there is room for depth, and I like Big Trusty. I'm a huge fan of him, especially because he's a Pennsylvania boy and all the rest of it. You know me, big fucking Eagles fan and all the rest of it. But I love him to bits, but nobody's space in this team should be safe, and that goes for Vickers, as good as he is. We should always be looking to improve. So yeah, it's a big half of the season for of course Austin Trusty, and I think he'll strive. I think he'll strive to be better. I think he'll thrive as well. He'll strive and thrive because I really like him, and I think that he has his moments, but every player does when they're just getting into the swing of things, and he's been kind of in and out. He's now just kind of getting settled. I think we will see a lot more from him. Add him again with another membership. You just make me feel so guilty as well sometimes, you know that, lads? You make me feel so guilty. Thank you, Adam. I really do appreciate it. You're an absolute legend. Hopefully I see you at Celtic Park again sometime soon. I need to get a fucking live show. We keep saying that we're going to do a live show for the Celtic the Thunder. We really need to get one done so that we can get like the members in for a wee like fucking pint beforehand or whatnot. You know, that would be fantastic. The moment the wheels began to fall off for Clement was storming down the tunnel at Dingwall and then whining about Rodgers having fun. Thank you, Clement, Alex Ray, and the sports scientist. Fun. Well, there you go. Granted, we'll see how it all goes tomorrow when they take on Kelly. Remember, we can go 16 points clear tonight. Graham, thank you so much, mate. £10 donation from Graham. I appreciate it, my man. Just a wee super sticker. You should have sent a message, you know. You should have sent a wee message. And I could have said, like, you know, thank you. No, but I did appreciate it, Graham. Thank you. I do thank you anyway. Absolute legend. Absolute legend. God, we have some... We're all feeling... It's some hammed. We all got our holes or something tonight. Like, what's going on here? Fucking great show of generosity in this chat. God almighty. I'm a big fan of it, to be fair, you know. Helps me do this as my job. It helps me do this as my job. Trust me, bills to pay. Let's see. When was the last time Scales featured? A couple of weeks ago. He played in the cup game, didn't he? Or did he? He did play a couple of weeks ago, and he got subbed on the game as well. Like, trust me, I work on a one in, one out basis nowadays. I can't remember what happened 2 games ago. I'm getting old, and talking about Celtic every day makes your fucking brain go to mush. Wizard Model saying, what we want tonight is Ida to have 4 shots, Jota to score an assist, under 3.5 goals, Papa Gay plus Maida to score up he booked, Celtic to win, half-time, full-time, and 3 or more cards. God almighty. There you go, lads. Get a screenshot of that. Get a screenshot of that before it goes away. There's your coupon for tonight. I may actually put that on. Lots of questions coming in, a ton of questions coming in fact, so I'm going to try and get through as many of them as I can. I'm having to scroll down the chat. If there's something you desperately want answered in the next 15 or so minutes before we go, please just keep putting it in and we will try to get it. Sean saying thank you. There you go, and one of the new members. Welcome to the club, Sean. Your Clement tribute video compilation had me in stitches. I'm glad you enjoyed it. So many people enjoyed the intro to yesterday's video and of course the tribute compilation as well. And I appreciate the love, guys. Thank you. It's always risky doing videos like that because you don't know how they're going to get received. But it's like, fuck it, you know what? How many times are we going to get a laugh like that? Like, Clement has probably went down as the worst manager in the history of Scottish football. I think he's up there. I think he's topped anybody I've seen at Celtic. He's topped Mowbray. It's been a right laugh. So yeah, I thought I'd make use of it while I could Nikaritsu. So yeah, thank you. I appreciate the love. C-Dog saying, I said in the comments earlier this week that this whole Clement thing reminded me of Lennon not leaving till too late in 2021. Almost 4 years ago to the day that Lennon left, Clement was sacked. Spooky how things work, didn't it? Doesn't it? Clement's participating in the half-time windfall. Well, I'd clap him onto the park, I tell you that for nothing. I'd let him win it, to be honest, for his services over the last year or so. Ryan, channel member here, still unsure what the Thunder Club is. The Thunder Club is the one that lets you get an extra podcast a week and a chance to win a football shirt. We do a football shirt giveaway. That's the Thunder Club. You get more podcast content. The reason it's a wee bit dearer is because I give Kieran and Callum some love and Dylan some love as well. Let's see. What else have we got? Let's see. Need a win to put the pressure on Barry Staunch Ferguson. Listen, a win tonight. Listen, it's weird because Barry Ferguson will go into Rangers knowing what his job is, and his job isn't to catch Celtic now. It's done. It's to bring stability back. It's to try and get results. I think that in terms of the league table, the pressure's firmly off Barry Ferguson, but wouldn't it be nice to get him panicky? You know, wouldn't it be nice to get him panicky? I think that it would be good. So, yeah, we'll see what happens. But, yeah. Ryan, it made me laugh because all my family are Rangers fans. Oh, God, Brooklyn, you must be having a right good week then. Tell them I send my condolences. Bale might have been worse, to be fair. I mean, there's a good conversation for it. Pedro was worse than Clement. I don't know, man. I don't know. Clement was pretty bad. The Thunder Club is the equivalent of the Illuminati. My prediction is 4-0, Ida Maida, Jota twice, and also the Rocking Cody Rhodes to have another sexual tension segment at the Elimination Chamber. Yep, I do. That's a safe bet. The later part is definitely a safe bet. We're still waiting for the team prediction Is it an 8 o'clock kickoff tonight? I've been fucking under the illusion that it's a quarter to 8. Is it 8? That's good. It'll give me a wee bit of time to get myself squared up before I go and pick up Kieran, because I'm the driver of the games, you see. Hold on, is it? Let's see. Celtic. Oh, fuck it is. It's 8 o'clock. Nice. Can maybe stay on another wee bit then, another wee 10 or 15 minutes in this stream, but we'll see. It depends what I've got to get done before I go to pick up Kieran. Let's see. Loved your video yesterday. It made me think he was the worst manager ever in Scottish football. Well, that's what I was aiming for. Appreciate it. Let's see. Any questions about tonight? Isn't it on Sky? No, it's not on Sky. Tomorrow, the Rangers game tomorrow's on Sky. Our game is not televised. You need to get it on Celtic TV via a perfectly legal stream or perfectly legal IPTV. If you live outside of the UK, obviously, then you can get it on Celtic TV, no bother if you're subscribed. But it's not. I don't think it's on Premiere or anything. So, yeah. Is it on Sky? Is it? It is on Sky. Oh, sorry. It is on Sky. Is it? I didn't know that. My head's mush, if you can't tell. Do you know what? I've been hiding something from you. Let me be perfectly candid. These videos the last few days, I have been putting on the bravest. So if anybody's familiar with the fucking everybody's like, right, okay, it's on Sky. Right, pardon me. Sorry for spreading misinformation. Fucking hell. We got Sky salesmen in the chat here. I've been lying to you, and Billy, if any of you watched the wrestling podcast, you would have heard Billy saying it. Not until this morning. I've been gubbed since I got back from Munich. I've had the flu bad, and I've been putting on a big brave face coming on to YouTube. Even 36 days off making YouTube videos, but you wouldn't think that I've been unwell through my videos. I feel like I've managed to kind of mask it and such, but I've been fucking dying. I've been really ill up until this morning, really, and I have just been so out of tune with everything that's going on. I've not had it in me to fucking check what's. I've just sitting watching films. You can go to my Letterboxd and I'll tell you what I've been watching the last few days, because I've just been in my bed watching films. I watched Amelia Perez last night. I watched Better Man, the Robbie Williams picture, the other night. That was quite good. I enjoyed that. I've watched Invincible, Wedding Crashers, Murder on the Blackpool Express. I've been watching everything since I got back. But I'm fine now. Don't worry about me. And I've just been out of tune. I couldn't tell you what's on what channel and what's been happening where, because I've just been so tuned out from it all, to be quite honest. Not to sound like a fucking pity me, please. You know, that's not what I want to. It's not what I would be like. Right, let's get some more questions about the game tonight. Mr. Nobody saying, can't mess about with the team tonight. We haven't won the league yet. Play our strongest 11 and it's on Sky. I love that. Just if you go and look at this chat, just saying fake news, Ryan 118 and all the rest of it. I think that Rodgers will. I put it in my video yesterday, didn't I? I mean, if you watched the video yesterday, you would have seen my starting 11 prediction, and I have the strongest team out basically. I think that we'll see Ida and Taylor dropped. I think McCown will come back out the team. I think Rodgers will play the strongest team tonight. The only potential change I could maybe see to that strongest 11 would be Scales coming in for Trusty. He might go for that, but I think he will go with the strongest team tonight. Hello Ewan, nice to see you. Ewan says, hi Ryan, how are you? Hope you enjoy the game tonight. I think we'll get back to winning ways. Jota will score. You looking forward to Elimination Chamber? Are you going to Raw next month? I'm going to 3 Raws next month. I'm going to be so skint. I'm going to Raw in Brussels, I'm going to Raw in Glasgow, and I'm going to Raw in London. I'm going to SmackDown in London. And I might be going to WrestleMania 42. Don't ask. Don't fucking ask. Don't. Right, I'm not as rich as you think. Genuinely, I've fucking left myself in a hole, to be quite honest. But you're only young once, and the way that I look at it is, with Donald Trump in charge, the fucking whole thing could be over in the next 4 years. So I may as well enjoy it while I fucking can. So yeah, I will be there. But yeah, back to winning ways tonight. It is very, very important that we get back to winning ways tonight and bring back the positive. I don't think the positivity is gone by any stretch, but you want to bring back that, you know, league's done and let's fucking charge. You know what I mean? Where are you from, Ryan? I'm from County Armagh Island. I'm from Easterhouse in Glasgow. Not as glamorous, but I love that. County Armagh, respect. 4-0 Celtic, says Harris. Would love to see Schmeichel headbutt Alan McGregor in the tunnel on March 16th. Well, I don't know. It would get him about an 8-game ban, to be honest, Ewan. It would be a good laugh, but then the reality would set in that we wouldn't see him until probably the next season. Any idea when we can officially win the league? It's not entirely clear as to when we officially could be crowned champions. I remember a few games ago it was a case of if we win our next 7 or whatever. So it's not. I don't think we can win it until the split commences, put it that way, and I don't think we can win it against Rangers on March 16th. So those are the two key things that I'm guessing that you probably want to know, and I'm pretty sure we can't win again. Unless Rangers go and lose their next fucking few games between now and the derby, who knows what the picture will be. But things will change too much to kind of figure it out from now, I think. You need a mathematician. I failed maths in school. I'm terrible at it. Got a lot of questions. Ryan, you just doing the entire scene of retirement tour? Yeah, basically. Listen, I could not go without seeing Cena as many times as possibly can. Well, the chances there, I could not do it. He's my hero. I've said this the other day, and I don't exaggerate this when I say this. You all know how much I love Brendan Rodgers, right? But John Cena is my favourite human being ever. Like, just human being. Not wrestler, not like personality, but he's my favourite human to ever grace this earth. So I just need to be there as much as I fucking can, to be quite honest. Cheery outlook, Ryan. Yeah, well, you know, listen, you may live life how you can. Yeah, you should stay in the house yourself. Good on you, Seedall. Should never have left. Beverly Hills are in here. But I don't even stay in Easter House now. I stay in fucking Carfamlock. But it's great at Easter House, isn't it? And I was brought up in Easter House. Another one for the trip. Thank you, Adam. I appreciate you, brother. You're the absolute best. I'll be in the Discord to wind you up tomorrow or something. Now that I'm alive again. Do you think Gerrard will come back? Somebody asked that, and I can't find it. We go Brooklyn. Potentially could. I would love it, to be quite honest. I think we we spoke about this in the members only stream last night. We've done the members only stream for 118 Club members, and CM Punk is still my favourite of all time, Jace, but not my favourite human. John Cena's my favourite human. Then Punk's a close second and Rogers a close third. But what I want them to get him back, because this is the same fan base that very openly stripped him of all credit for winning the league title. This was the same fan base that came out and said, oh, he wasn't even the reason we won 55. It was Michael Beale. He was the mastermind. And then they gave the mastermind the job, and he was fucking rotten. So, do you know what? Let's let them see that have Gerrard back and see what credit he gets and see how they rewrite it again. Because I think it'll be a right good laugh. It's quite hypocritical, but I mean, I think that Rangers fans who have common sense about them and intelligence will know that Gerrard is not the answer. And I think a lot of people kind of want Gerrard back because he might reinstate some ground rules and basics and staunchness back. But at the end of the day, you need to win football games, and I don't know if Gerrard's the right answer for that. But nonetheless, it's not a Celtic problem, it's a Rangers problem. Ewan, thank you so much for the donation, mate, saying, what's your favourite Still Game episode and who's your favourite character? Mine is Winston. Also liked Eric. Not even had the chance to say it. Rest in peace to old Eric. I was absolutely gutted to hear the news. Favourite stuff, thank you for the donation. And favourite episode, mine's has always been Fly Society. I love Fly Society. It's my favourite episode. And in case you don't know the episode titles, it's the one where Jack and Victor pretend that they're posh and they go to the big house in the country with the birds that they meet at the pantomime, or the play, I should say. And it's the whole, like, you know, fucking take the wellies out the case, you idiot. I love that episode. It's fucking hilarious. So my favourite character, I think it's Tam. I think Tam also went to my secondary school, so there's a connection there. But I love Tam. Tam's probably my favourite character. Speak a lot about things like this on the Thunder Club, by the way. Get your memberships now. Thank you for the donation, though. How would I rate the season's success so far out of 10? If we win a treble, this is a 9 out of 10 season for me. And the reason I'm not giving it a 10 is just because of the heartbreak and how close we were to beating Bayern Munich. It should be a 10 out of 10. And do you know what? Honestly, if we win a treble, it is a 10 out of 10. But it's all ifs, buts and maybes right now. We don't know yet. Up until this point, it's big fat 9 for me right now. John Cena takes a Rangers job, will you chuck him, of course. In a heartbeat. Do you think the Celtics should start buying legends at the end of their career? No, I've never been one for that anyway. I've never been one for that. I just think that it depends who it is. You know, you see them all go to the MLS and stuff. I mean, if you've seen Luis Suarez, for example, the guy can barely fucking run. It's hilarious watching them run, and never in a million years would I say, I'll take Luis Suarez at Celtic at this age. So it just depends on the situation. Like, for example, Andy Robertson, when he finishes up with Liverpool, of course I'd take him at Celtic. If he's anywhere near the level he is right now, I'd take him at Celtic in a heartbeat. And of course, we've got like Schmeichel and Hart and stuff. Goalkeepers are a wee bit different. But it just depends. It's circumstantial. There's not a yes or no answer to that. There's the more that I think about it, Ben, there's just not a yes or no answer. It really does depend on the circumstances. As I said, if you watch Luis Suarez try to run in that Inter Miami team, you'd have a right fucking laugh. So yeah, it just depends. A lot of favourite Still Game episodes coming through. Hello Ryan, I hope you're well. Hello Jack, nice to see you. Hope you're well. I've not been best after finding out news. Oh God, Jack, I'm so sorry to hear that. Prayers and thoughts with you, brother. I was not expecting to read that as I read on in the message. I send my prayers and best, mate. It's some of the worst news that I could ever imagine having to hear. And I send my love, brother. And everybody in the chat will be here for you and whatnot. So I hope you're surrounded by the right people, mate. And best of luck with everything else moving forward. But that is gutting news. And I send my love and prayers, Jack, honestly. Gutting. Absolutely gutting. Hope you're well, mate. Can see us getting a decent result tonight, says Bellingry Boys. Yeah, I think we'll get a result. We need to pick up from the Hibs result of the weekend, because at the end of the day, losing isn't the Celtic way, isn't it? Any more questions? I love that. Thank you to everybody sending love through to Jack. It's absolutely fantastic to see the love and care come through for somebody, especially Jack. Jack's obviously a Hibs supporter. Don't worry, you're always welcome in our community, mate. Everybody and anybody can come in here and share away. If the football gods came to you and offered us winning the Europa League next season, but Rangers got the treble, these hypotheticals are always so divisive, aren't they? I don't want to see Rangers win a fucking spoon, to be quite honest. I don't want to see them win anything. However, winning the Europa League could turn out to be one of the best days of your life, couldn't it? And I don't know. There's just not an answer for it, I don't think. Because you need to be there and feel it. Because, right, I don't feel... Number one, we're like... I don't want to jinx anything. There's a good chance we won't be in the Europa League next year. We'll be in the Champions League, hopefully. So it's, it's something that we just genuinely need to think about. And I don't know. I don't want to see Rangers win anything, to be honest, because that's how football rivalries work. But yeah, I don't know. I come back to me when we're in the semi-finals of the Europa League, and I'll answer your questions. What's your thoughts on the switch between Aya and Murdy through Maida through the middle and Ida up front? Who should be the main man up top? I still firmly on board with Ida being the man up top between now and the end of the season. However, tonight I'd start Maida up front. I'd start Maida up front tonight, just because he's the guy in better form at the minute, and then Jota I think deserves a start. So I still think that he does the man to lead the line between now and the end of the season. But we just need to wait and see what happens. I don't think we're going to be here for the team coming out. So I think I'm going to wrap up the stream there. Thank you to everybody. By the way, let me just go through everybody very, very quickly. The Wizard Mortal, thank you for the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 gifted memberships from Wizard Mortal tonight. Thank you to Adam for his 6 gifted memberships tonight. Big thank you to those guys in the chat. Thank you to Fall Monk for becoming a member. Thank you to Ewan for the 5 donation. Thank you to Adam for the 2, and thank you to Graham for the 10 as well. You guys are honestly fantastic. I love you so much, and I don't mean that lightly. I genuinely do, because without you I would not be doing this as my full-time job. Give us a Rodgers impression on Clement sacking. I don't even know if I've got it in me. He just failed. He failed at everything. He failed at football. He failed at life. Big Phil, I do thank him for all his services. Agent Clement, you've been an absolute honour to work with. Beautiful, beautiful man to work with. But you're fucking useless. That was terrible. And I'll be back tomorrow. I'll be back tonight, to do the match reaction. Of course I will. So everybody enjoy the game. We're recording the Celtic Thunder tomorrow night as well. So we'll get that done. And thank you for tuning in. So yeah, take care. God bless every one of you, and I'll see you all next time.